Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. Oh my god, my voice is so strong today. Wrong Way. And today, I'll show you the Schindelhauer Gustaf. So, let me tell you more about it. Wrong Way. So look guys, on this channel I review a lot of electric micromobility, scooters, well mostly electric unicycles, but I also do like bikes a lot. And I've already tried quite a few, but the Gustaf, I mean it's just, I totally fell in love in this bike and it's actually mine. I bought it, I paid with my own money for it. So I tried quite a bit of bikes, but in the end I found out that the thing that I need the most is convenience, lack of maintenance and comfort. And turns out the thing I like most in the city is a city bike. So wow, Adam, you don't need a gravel bike to ride in the city. And especially the maintenance part is why I decided to go with a Gates carbon drive belt drive bike. And yeah, I'll tell you a bit more about that later, but this this is the main feature of the bike that makes it so easy and maintenance free to use. So Schindelhauer Bikes is a German bike brand and I love their naming scheme. This is the Gustav, but there's also the Frieda and the Friedrich and other bikes. They started their company in Magdeburg, but now they are based in Kreuzberg in Berlin. I am not affiliated with this company in any sense, way or form. I just found their bikes and I decided to get this one because it just really fits me. So what are the things that I like about it? Well, first of all, as I mentioned earlier, it is the belt drive. The belt drive doesn't require any maintenance. You just change it after, I don't know, 20, 30,000 kilometers. It's a lot less maintenance than a chain drive bike. Now, I have a 8-speed hub gear set, I guess it's called Shimano Affine. It's 8 gears, so it's slightly less than I'm used to when I had a gravel bike or I had even a triathlons bike, but it is good enough for the city, particularly between the 5th and the 6th gear. That's why I feel like the biggest difference in cadence. But if you want to have a bigger gear range, you can also opt in for a pinion gearbox here in the front. I don't know if it's available on the Gustaf, but the pinion gearbox in the front will allow you to have a much wider gear ratio than the 8 gears that are here in the hub drive in the back. But as said, no issues with just riding around the city, even going up steep inclines, well, as steep as it gets in a city. And it's also very interesting, there is no sound when you ride on this bike. It's fully quiet, and that's something that I really appreciate on this bike. You can of course also change the gears when you're also stationary. So this is a bit different than what's happening on bikes that are with a chain. But yeah, no more grease, and by that I don't mean the country. And also no more dirty pants. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Now this part was the most important one, the belt drive, and also price was very important. And I got this one used for about, I think it was about 700 euro. New, they are much more expensive, 1,700 euros, so 1,000 euro more expensive. But if you buy a bike, especially compared to an electric unicycle, it's a lot easier to fix stuff than, you know, fixing a broken BMS battery or whatever else. So if you can buy used, I guess buy used. With that said, the belt drive, again, the most important thing, but there's a lot of nice other features that I found out after actually purchasing the bike or when I first sort of saw the bike at the bike store. First up, it is the front rack. And now there's a helmet on it, but so often I just put my backpack in there. I can put some small groceries or my jacket if it's getting too warm once I start pedaling. By the way, huge bonus of the bike, you're not that cold in the winter. And it's rated up to 15 kilograms. The rack is also mounted to the frame here and not to the handlebar, so you have a lot more stability when turning on this bike. Really awesome rack, and it's also convenient to put some stuff in there and mount it with some elastic rubber bands. Awesome stuff. Another thing I didn't know before purchasing the bike is that it has a integrated dynamo and a light in the front and in the back, so I don't need to charge any battery in order to have lighting. So we have this light in the front, which is really decent actually, and in the back there's also a very decent tail light that is quite visible in the night. The lights are situated on a very long metal mudguards, and when I'm riding in rain, finally I don't have any issues with water spray. All of it here in the back and all of it here in the front, you can see how long the mudguard here is in the front, protects me from getting splashed by water from also weather. Now moving on to the handlebars, we have hydraulic brakes here, and they are very sharp. I think they're 140 millimeters front and back. You definitely need good stopping power when you're on a bike that can just handle some cargo. Now on this bike we don't have any integrated cable routing. I had that on my Marin bike, but still I think it looks very clean and decent. The cable routing, the bike does look very clean when looking from afar. When it comes to just the handlebar and the position on the bike, let me get onto it. It's very city oriented. You're sitting up, but also not like on a cruiser bike. I think it's a good middle ground, and sometimes if I want to go faster, I just, you know, do my duck, quack, quack, and then I can go a lot faster. The grips are also very decent. They're the same color as the seat, so I do like the color combo here. And on the right side here, we have the gear switches. On my bike, I think they're just a bit used, so they are just a bit wobbly. I guess that's something that comes with time. Now I was talking about the seat. The seat is very comfortable. Surprisingly, the stock seat is amazing on this bike, and I have nothing to complain about here. Good seat. Now the pedals are nothing to write home about. I don't think they look as good as they could be, and I'm gonna change them to something that is color matched to the bike and has decent MTB studs, but they're okay. Like, I wasn't complaining. My feet don't slip on those pedals too much. I just want something a bit more special on this bike. Now underneath is one feature that I didn't expect to be so awesome. How can a kickstand be so awesome? Because you take it up, oh wow, it's just one kickstand. But then like, actually, it's a double kickstand. It's a double kickstand thing. And it's so awesome because it's just on the side when you don't need it. And when you need it, you have something a lot more sturdy and something a lot more comfortable to put stuff on your front rack, so it doesn't like lean over to the side. You can just, you know, shove stuff in here and you can make pictures with it. It's such a good kickstand. I love it.
One excitement later.
Now I did also add some accessories onto this bike. I have this Lonely Rider's bag in the front. I have another one here for water or a chain. I should probably fit something that fits a little bit nicer here, but actually there is no mounting holes here for water in this space, so I guess that's also something that could be added maybe in a future revision of this bike. Here I also have another little pouch, should be actually in the front, it is in the back, whatever, I just like to take stuff with me. In the future, I would probably also add a rack, but I don't see any mounting options here on the bottom. So I'd probably need to mount it to the axle, and I guess here are some mounting options. So not as easy to mount as it was on my Marin bike, but either I'm gonna do it on the axle or or here from the seat post. Okay, but why even bother with like riding a bike? I have so many electric unicycles to choose from, and you know, scooters, e-bikes, and there's just something beautiful about bikes, and they're just so convenient. Especially the fact that I don't need to charge them, I don't need to charge the batteries because there is no batteries here, and I still have lights because of the dynamo. Finally, I also don't need to worry about the chain, I don't need to lubricate it. This just works, and this is a workhorse. And when riding a bike, I do get a little bit more exercise. I feel a little bit more comfortable with leaving it outside. Of course, I wouldn't leave it for a long time outside, but I don't know, it's just not the same as like a 3,000–4,000 euro electric unicycle that, you know, anyone can turn on and it has batteries inside. It is weatherproof, it is winterproof, it has parts that are very, very easy to change, and it's very easy to put cargo on it and, you know, go grocery shopping. I don't know, Gustaf is just freaking amazing. I absolutely adore this bike. When it comes to the frame geometry, it's very sort of upright, but I also really like that it's very, very stable and sturdy, so I don't have any issues, well, at higher speeds, to ride with the hands off, even now. So yeah, good riding position. If you want to go fast, just do this and go. Now it might be because I'm tired, but I forgot to tell you about the tires. Those are pretty wide, beefy, sort of city-oriented tires. I really like the grip of them. It's a 700C bike. Great stuff for a city. And I think it can handle the additional load. So this is the Schindelhauer Gustaf. I absolutely love it, and I'm so looking forward to having it for years to come. And I'm just very, very excited about using it in the city and outside of the city. I think that Gustaf is a great companion. So if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.